Well, hello, my YouTube family. Before I go any further, I would like to apologize for yesterday's little hiccups during filming. Lorraine informed me that it could have been because while I was filming motorcycle, my computer was probably updating, so I guess the two can't coincide. And as it turns out, right before he is opening the door, and the AC is on. Excuse me. Excuse me. 1 minute. Boo boo. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. I'm sorry about that. He'll figure it out. I guess he's not as hot as I thought he was. He's opening the door again. I'm sorry. Okay. Like I was saying, I was closing the computer last night, and it was still in the middle of updating. So hopefully, today will be a smooth run, and there won't be any glitches. One can only hope. We've got a thunderstorm coming on. It came on earlier this afternoon, and it's coming around again. He's opening the door again. Okay, I'm not. And now he decides to come in. Why don't you close the door? He can't do that. Never mind. Let me just make this lip look quick, because I'm hot. He's hot. Everybody's hot. It's hot up here. I put the AC on. The fan is on. It's like 97. It could be 100. I don't know. It's hot. It's blazes. Okay, so let's just get this started. It may be another short one. Again, no stories to talk to you about, but you know, Olympics is on, so Michael Phelps is the ish. That's all I have to say. I've done a lip look on this before, and let us start off with the liner as we always do. It is a Revlon Time Liner for lips in Blackberry. I really don't know if they have this any longer, but you probably can find it on eBay. I don't think they sell these anymore. These were badass lip liners, soft and creamy. You can find a ton of soft and creamy liners. So this one is called Blackberry. And the lip gloss, one of my favorites. It is the Milani, a Brilliant Shine lip gloss, and this one is in Brown Berry, number 13, Brown Berry. Oh, it's number 13, my lucky number. And it's called Brown Berry. And this is Brown Berry. Basically what it is. It's a brown. And you thought I didn't like brown lips. I'm not too fond of brown lips. It's really the last color that I would choose. But nevertheless, I do have brown lipsticks and lip glosses. So there you go. So there it is. That's basically it in a nutshell, people. Cutie informed me that he and the missus are going on a baby moon next week. Now, this was the first I have ever heard of a baby moon, but I looked it up, and it's a honeymoon for parents to be before they become parents. So it's kind of cute. So he said he and the missus are going up to the Poconos. And I said, to do that little champagne thing with the heart-shaped tub? And he said, yup. I said, oh, okay. Have fun. It's not this Friday. It's next Friday. Or is it this Friday? I'm not sure. Well, if I don't see him this Friday, then I'll know. But I think he said next Friday. In any event, that's basically it in a nutshell. So today was, you know, supposed to be people getting dressed up in the decade that they're, you know, that they're fond of. I'm so glad I did not get dressed up in any kind of because there were a whole lot of us that did not pay attention to that one. Okay, there were some that did, including Mr. Intelligent. I was trying to figure out what the hell he was dressed as. He had some arm gear and some cargo pants with some zippers. So I said, I'm guessing that your favorite era was I said 80s. And he said, no. I said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, no, 90s. I said, oh, okay. He looked like he was dressed up for the 80s. So he said, well, I'm a little young for the 80s. I said, oh. I said, well, I'm not. So, and he goes, oh. And I said, judging by your expression, you think I'm a lot younger than I really am. And I said, I'm so glad. He goes, oh. And that's all he kept saying. So then he had to go downstairs, and then he had to go down and get his lunch. And then he came back up. Let me tell you, he made me feel like a queen, because obviously he did think that I was a lot younger. I never told him what my age was. But now he needs to go figure that out for himself. But if he knows that I'm familiar about the 80s, then he can do the math. But he may think I'm still in my 40s. I think he thought I was in my 30s just like him. And no, I'm not. I wish I was. But no, I'm not. So he went back down. And as he was coming back up, with his lunch in his hand, I said, I would like to thank you so very much, because you made me feel very, very good about thinking that I'm a lot younger than I really am. And he said, well, okay. I said, well, I said, I'm sorry, I thought you were older, or I thought that you would probably remember the 80s. He goes, not really. I said, oh, okay, that's okay. I said, that's all right. That's all right. He said, this is the gear for the 90s. I said, oh, all right. Well, you go on with your bad self. Then there was a group, 3 guys. One was Run. The other one called himself DM, and the third one called himself C. I said, oh, stop. They stood at the glass doors, and I'm getting hit up now. They stood at the glass doors with like an attitude like this. I was rolling on the floor. One eventually, I thought I had to click him in, but no, one had his temp badge, his badge. And he came in, and I said, let me guess. And they started to cry. I said, you're Run. And he said, yup. And I said, you're supposed to be DM. I said, where's the C? Because there's only 2 of you. Run DMC has 3 people in it. And I said, you know what? The only thing that's missing is the gold chain, because they didn't have big gold chains. They had the kangaroo cap. They had, oh my God, it was hilarious. One had a little chain, but it wasn't like a big chunky chain, like back in the day, for some of you who remember. So they said, oh, he's on his way up. 2 black guys, and here come the white dude with the big chain. I said, oh, let me guess. I said, are you the C from Run DMC? And he said, actually, no. But I think I'm dressed, because he had a jogging outfit on. Back in the day, that was the ish for guys. So I said, oh, so you're not part of the Run DMC crew? And he said, no, but because he had a kangaroo hat. No, he had a kangaroo hat also. And was it green or was it light blue? I think it was a light blue jogging suit on. I said, oh no. And he had a gold chain. So all day long, I'm looking for the third person. Finally, at about quarter to 4, here comes his kangaroo hat. He had jeans on. He had Nike sneakers, and he had a big, chunky gold chain. I said, "Oh, you must be the C from the Run DMC crew. He said, yeah, how did you know? I said, I was looking for the gold chain. I said, the other two didn't have the big gold chain, and they said somebody else has the gold chain. You obviously are that person. He said, yep. I said, okay. I said, now my picture is complete. I said, now I can go to sleep at night. So, yeah. So, apparently it was a lot of fun, but there were a whole bunch of us that did not participate in that particular event. And tomorrow's event is going to be the executives. Thank goodness I'm not one. The executives have to bring in their baby pictures, and we as a team, like the red team, have to choose which picture goes with which executive. This should be a blast. I think I'm going to be good with this one because I can actually figure out. Sometimes you don't look that far off from your baby picture. So I think I can pretty much put whose picture belongs to whom. And that includes my supervisor. I think I can probably figure her out if she brings a picture close enough that I think I can. We'll see. We'll see. So that's basically it in a nutshell, people. The thunder, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's rolling thunder. We haven't had any boomers just yet. The boomers were when I was at work. Oh my goodness. All that time I was at work listening to this thunder like crack the sky open, and I'm thinking about my poor baby here. But you know, he just as fine can be. Left the door all wide open. So that is it. That is all. That is the story of the day. I really can't wait until tomorrow at this time, because I'll know that my weekend has begun. It's going to be in the 90s, high 90s, all weekend long. Like, I think Saturday is going to be the hottest. The hottest is 97. And then it's going to drop down to 94 on Sunday. And then it's going to peter off. But hello? Thank God this weekend isn't Cousin's weekend, because, well, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway, because we would be going to the movies. So we would be having AC no matter what. Thank Jesus I got my car AC done and fixed when I did, because I knew days like this would come. There was no way in hell I was going to drive to and fro with no AC, humidity up to the nth degree, and it being 98 and 9. I need comfort. I need a little bit of comfort. So that is it. That is all, people. This is Lips of the Day. And it pretty much stays like this. It sort of fades, like it fades in the middle, but it stays dark around. So you're going to have to fill in the middle a little bit. But other than that, the gloss stays, the shine stays. It doesn't really like fade off to the point where you really necessarily have to reapply. This is it, baby. This is it. And I'm kind of actually liking the look today. So that's basically it in a nutshell. That's it. That's all. More Olympics to come. I was very pissed off at Facebook. Well, I'm really pissed off at NBC. Because apparently I already know who won gold and silver in the women's gymnastics. I don't like to know ahead of time. I like to be surprised like the rest of everybody. Like, they can tell us who is going to compete, but do they have to tell us the end results? All over Facebook. I was like, for real? So, you know. So that's basically it. I'm still going to watch, of course. And I always tend to drift off because I get real relaxed and real comfortable on my sofa to the point where it's like, you know, I'm kind of like drifting. Like yesterday, Michael Phelps was swimming. And I had drifted off a little because the meet before his, he wasn't in, obviously, before his. So I said, oh, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes a little bit. Thank Jesus, I have a guardian angel who knows how to wake me up woke me up just in time to see him putting on his cap. I was like, oh, wow, okay. Him racing against Ryan Lochte. Yeah, woke up just in time for that one. I would have been pissed as all hell had I missed it. So that's what's happening. It's just not, it's going to be Olympics all this week, all next week. So there really won't be any stories as far as I know. I'm not really watching anything. I'm DVRing everything, and it's kind of pointless to go back and talk about. It's really The View and TMZ that I'm DVRing, because everything else is either on hiatus or they're just not playing it because they know the Olympics is on, which is rather wise. So that's really it in a nutshell, people. That's it. That's all. I've told you everything. Please let me know what you think. I absolutely love this shade. I love the Milani lip glosses. Y'all know this. I love the Milani lip glosses. They are smooth. I just love them. More motorcycles. I don't know if you heard it, but yeah. Okay, people, so that's it. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Mwah. Bye now.